Ready to discover some shockingly effective old-school secrets for looking and feeling your best? In today's video, we're digging into 20 powerful hygiene hacks that Grandpa knew like the back of his hand, but somehow nobody ever told you. These tried and true tips go beyond just smelling fresh. They're all about practical, budget-friendly ways to tackle everyday problems, from pesky foot issues to quick beard fixes. If you've ever wanted an easy, time-tested method to level up your routine, stick around, because the best-kept hygiene tricks are finally coming your way. Number 1, the pumice stone hack. Pumice stones have been an old-school solution for smoothing out rough feet, cracked heels, and calluses for generations. Modern data still backs up their effectiveness. Gentle exfoliation can help clear away dry skin on heels or elbows without needing harsh chemicals. Recent online discussions emphasize soaking the targeted area in warm water first. This softens the skin and makes the pumice stone more efficient. Many people prefer natural pumice stones for their porous texture and environmentally friendly origins. The technique involves applying slight pressure and moving the stone in circular motions, focusing on extra rough spots. Overscrubbing is a common mistake, so a light touch is crucial to avoid irritation. In fact, experts suggest using a moisturizer right afterward to lock in hydration and prevent the formation of new cracks. For men who wear steel-toe boots or anyone who spends long hours on their feet, this hack offers relief without a salon visit. Various online retailers now offer pumice stones with ergonomic grips to make the process easier and faster. Since calluses can become a bigger problem if neglected, consistent use once or twice a week is recommended to keep the skin consistently soft. It's a tried and true fix that grandpas everywhere embraced, and it hasn't gone out of style. Number 2, vinegar soak remedy. Many older generations relied on household staples to maintain hygiene, and white vinegar was a big part of their arsenal. It's often used for foot soaks to help soften corns, calluses, and cuticle buildup, thanks to its mild acidic nature. Some people also report it can minimize odor-causing bacteria. By mixing 1 part vinegar with 2 parts warm water, you create a gentle solution that can soothe tired feet after a long day. A 2023 survey showed that DIY foot soaks are gaining popularity on social media platforms, with vinegar soaks ranking among the top 5. To keep the smell manageable, adding a few drops of essential oil, like lavender or tea tree, can help mask the sharp vinegar scent. This technique can also be adapted for a quick hand soak if you deal with dry cuticles or rough skin around the nails. It's important, though, to be mindful of any open wounds, as vinegar can sting. By sticking to moderate soak times, around 10 to 15 minutes, you'll allow the skin to absorb beneficial properties without over-drying. Many men's grooming forums now highlight vinegar's surprising versatility, making it a budget-friendly option for anyone who wants to upgrade their hygiene routine. Number 3. Boil your toothbrush method. The concept of boiling a toothbrush might seem unusual today, but it was once a common practice when new supplies weren't always easy to get. Some older folks swore by a quick boil to kill lingering germs after an illness or to refresh a brush head. Despite the prevalence of disposable oral care products now, this hack resurfaces occasionally among thrifty or eco-conscious users. Modern guidelines suggest caution. Usually, dentists recommend replacing the toothbrush instead. However, if you've been exposed to something and have no immediate access to a new brush, boiling water for 30 seconds to a minute can be a short-term fix. Just remember that high temperatures might deform certain plastic components, so it's wise to do a test with the bristles. Some newly made toothbrushes are more heat-resistant, but it's essential to confirm material specifics. Another tip is to store the toothbrush upright in an open area afterward so it fully dries, reducing the risk of bacterial growth. While many people rely on UV sanitizers or antibacterial rinses nowadays, this is still an intriguing old hack that surfaces in online discussions for those who appreciate no-cost solutions. Number 4, Grandpa's wooden comb trick. For men who wanted a well-groomed look before plastic combs flooded the market, wooden combs were the gold standard. A key advantage is the reduced static compared to plastic options, which helps prevent hair frizz. Another lesser-known benefit is that wooden combs can evenly distribute scalp oils along the hair shaft, resulting in a healthier shine. In recent years, grooming experts have noted that the natural material is gentler on both the scalp and the hair cuticle. To maintain it, grandpas often rubbed a small amount of mineral oil or natural oil onto the comb's teeth to prevent the wood from drying out. Cleaning is equally simple. Wiping with a cloth and occasionally washing with mild soap works well, though you have to fully dry the comb to avoid warping. For men seeking that old-school barbershop vibe, a wooden comb can be a lasting piece of grooming gear. The timeless design also appeals to anyone aiming for sustainability, as it's usually biodegradable. Online search queries for wooden comb benefits have risen steadily in the past couple of years, affirming this hack's ongoing popularity. Number 5. Apple cider rinse. Apple cider vinegar isn't just for salad dressings. Grandpas sometimes used it diluted as a hair rinse to balance scalp pH and remove product residue. In modern discussions, it's touted for its potential to reduce dandruff symptoms and bring a natural shine to hair. The common mix is 1 or 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in a cup of cool water poured over freshly washed hair. Although there's no single formula, many trial-and-error experiments on social media confirm that adjusting the ratio is key to preventing an overly strong vinegar aroma. For men dealing with an itchy scalp or product buildup from heavy pomades and gels, this rinse can work as a gentle clarifier. In the last year, personal care bloggers have been sharing tips on combining apple cider vinegar with herbs like rosemary for added fragrance and scalp stimulation. Just be sure to rinse thoroughly afterward so no smell lingers. Apple cider vinegar might be more expensive than white vinegar, but many people say the results justify the price. This hack continues to attract a wide audience because it provides a simple, chemical-free way to refresh hair between regular shampoo routines. Number 6. Saltwater gargle. Gargling salt water is well known for relieving minor throat irritations, but it's also an old-fashioned oral hygiene boost that helps reduce the bacteria level in the mouth. Many older folks used a warm saltwater rinse not just when they had a sore throat, but also regularly in the morning or before bedtime. The combination of warmth and gentle salt concentration can loosen mucus and neutralize certain odors. Online forums frequently mention this hack as a quick way to freshen breath if mouthwash isn't available. To make it, a half teaspoon of salt in 8 ounces of warm water usually suffices. One caution is to avoid swallowing the solution, as that can lead to excess sodium intake. Even though commercial mouthwashes now dominate the market, the saltwater gargle remains a relevant, low-cost strategy. Some men who smoke or use strong coffee daily find this method particularly beneficial in reducing lingering odors. It might not replace all aspects of modern oral care, but as a short-term remedy, it stood the test of time. Number 7. Baking soda deodorant. Before store shelves were lined with commercial deodorants, a simple mixture of baking soda and water, sometimes combined with cornstarch, functioned as a makeshift underarm freshener. The alkaline nature of baking soda helps absorb sweat and neutralize smell. As more consumers become ingredient conscious, interest in minimalistic solutions resurfaces. A 2024 consumer survey noted a jump in online searches for baking soda deodorant recipe, especially among those sensitive to certain chemicals found in mainstream products. To use this hack, people generally pat a small amount of the powder onto clean, damp skin, or mix it with a bit of coconut oil for a balm-like consistency. Adding a drop or 2 of essential oil can help personalize the scent. Although straightforward, it's essential to remember that baking soda can cause irritation in some individuals, so patch testing is advised. If you discover redness or discomfort, cutting down the baking soda or mixing it more thoroughly with a carrier ingredient can help. This remains a practical alternative for everyday use or an emergency backup when traveling. Number 8. Homemade linen spray. Fresh-smelling clothes and sheets were a priority for previous generations, but specialized sprays didn't always exist. A basic recipe included distilled water, a splash of vodka or rubbing alcohol, and a few drops of essential oil, often lavender or citrus. This mix can be spritzed onto bedsheets, pillows, or even clothing to impart a clean, calming aroma. Though not strictly a personal hygiene tool, it helped maintain an overall sense of cleanliness, which grandpas took seriously. Contemporary versions might include witch hazel or natural fragrance oils for a personalized scent. In the last couple of years, budget-friendly influencers have popularized this method, noting it's more economical than buying store-bought fabric sprays. The alcohol content helps the mixture evaporate quickly, reducing any musty smell. For men who want a more robust fragrance, cedarwood or sandalwood oils can be added. This hack offers a subtle way to keep linens fresh without synthetic chemicals, aligning with growing trends for natural home solutions. Because it's so easy to prepare, it's often shared among DIY communities looking for small ways to elevate everyday living. Number 9. Castile Soap Makeover. Castile soap has been around for centuries, originally made from olive oil. Grandpa's found it useful for practically everything, from washing hands to cleaning the entire body or even doing laundry. Modern versions may incorporate ingredients like coconut oil, hemp oil, or jojoba oil for enhanced lather. One of the top benefits is that Castile soap usually has minimal synthetic additives, making it gentle on sensitive skin. Recent articles note that diluting it properly is crucial since the concentrated formula can be overpowering. A small bottle can last several weeks with the right dilution ratio, which is often 1 tablespoon of soap to a cup of water for body washing, or more concentrated for tougher cleaning tasks. Online communities reveal creative ways to use Castile soap, such as blending it with baking soda to scrub sinks and tubs. Men's grooming groups highlight that this soap can double as a shaving agent in a pinch, although adding a touch of oil or aloe vera gel helps ensure a smoother glide. As a multi-purpose cleaner that respects both skin and the environment, Castile soap remains as relevant now as ever. Number 10. Epsom Salt Foot Revamp. Epsom salt, chemically known as magnesium sulfate, has a long history of usage in foot soaks to relieve minor aches and reduce swelling. While not a substitute for professional medical care, it's frequently mentioned as a go-to remedy after strenuous activities or sports. Grandpa might have tossed half a cup into a basin of warm water and soaked his feet for 15 to 20 minutes. This tradition endures, with new research suggesting that the magnesium can help relax muscles. Online fitness forums often advocate for Epsom salt soaks after intense workouts or hikes. Some incorporate essential oils like peppermint for an added cooling effect. Although you might find Epsom salt in drugstores or supermarkets, many prefer the larger bags sold online for better cost-effectiveness. For men dealing with foot odor or minor calluses, combining Epsom salt with a vinegar soak can tackle multiple issues at once. Just do each soak separately. Regular use, maybe twice a week, helps maintain foot hygiene, supports relaxation, and offers a quick home spa experience. Number 11. The old-fashioned nail brush. Back before electric scrubbers and fancy manicures became popular, a simple nail brush was the mainstay of hand and nail cleaning. Often made of wood with sturdy bristles, it effectively removed dirt from under nails without risking the damage that metal picks can cause. Men working in construction or farming especially benefited from having a durable brush they could rely on. These brushes still exist, and recent reviews show there's a renewed demand, largely because they're cost-effective, eco-friendly, and straightforward. Some modern versions add softer bristles on one side for gentle scrubbing and firmer bristles on the other for heavier dirt. Warm water, a bit of Castile soap, and a quick scrub are usually all it takes. The key is to clean and dry the brush after each use to avoid mildew buildup. For those who use grooming brushes for beards or mustaches, a separate nail brush can prevent cross-contamination. While it might seem basic in comparison to high-tech grooming tools, it's a proven method for keeping hands and nails looking and feeling healthy. Number 12. Glycerin-based hand cream strategy. Many older folks swore by plain glycerin or glycerin-based creams to maintain soft hands, especially if they worked manual jobs. Glycerin draws moisture to the skin's surface, helping to repair dryness and cracks. Modern formulas may blend glycerin with shea butter, vitamin E, or aloe vera for added benefits, but the principle remains the same. According to a 2023 dermatological study, glycerin remains one of the most effective humectants available, rivaling more expensive synthetic ingredients. The best approach is to apply a small dab onto damp hands, sealing in moisture. This prevents hands from feeling greasy and keeps them hydrated for longer. You can also use it on elbows, knees, or any patch of skin prone to roughness. Some new products incorporate subtle scents, while unscented versions cater to those with fragrance sensitivities. If you work with your hands a lot or regularly wash them, this hack can help combat dryness throughout the day. With colder weather or indoor heating, glycerin-based solutions can be a critical part of maintaining skin health. Number 13. Lemon Sugar Scrub Tactic. Homemade exfoliating scrubs were a staple back in the day, especially for people who wanted a quick solution for rough skin. A straightforward blend of granulated sugar, a bit of olive oil, and fresh lemon juice does wonders in buffing away dead skin cells while brightening the appearance of the skin. Lemon's citric acid offers gentle exfoliation, while sugar adds the mechanical scrubbing element. Modern skincare advice suggests this blend for elbows, knees, or hands, but not for sensitive facial areas where lemon's acidity might be irritating. If you want a milder option, swapping lemon for honey can help. Reviews on social media highlight the scrub's ability to leave skin feeling silky, particularly if followed by a moisturizer. Over the last year, more men have shown interest in basic DIY grooming techniques, making this hack a simple entry point. The cost is minimal, the results can be immediate, and it's easy to customize the texture by adjusting the sugar amount. The key is gentle pressure. Rubbing too hard can lead to micro tears in the skin. By integrating this hack into your weekly routine, you can keep hands or other rough patches notably softer. Number 14, Grandpa's Shaving Soap Hack. When disposable shaving foams weren't an option, men relied on shaving soaps in sturdy pucks or bars. These soaps often contain natural oils and a higher fat content to create a protective lather. Nowadays, traditional wet shaving communities celebrate these classics because they can be less drying than pressurized creams. According to multiple shaving forums, using a boar bristle or synthetic brush to whip up a thick lather helps raise the hair follicles for a closer shave. This method can reduce razor burn if done with the right technique. Some updated shaving soaps even have shea butter or coconut oil for enhanced glide. While it requires a few extra minutes compared to aerosol foam, many enthusiasts say the results are worth it, especially for those dealing with sensitive skin or frequent razor bumps. The soap puck can last quite a while, making it a budget-friendly choice in the long run. Storing it in a covered dish helps it last longer and keeps it clean. This hack is seeing a revival, in part because it merges tradition with a practical, beneficial result. Number 15, Rice Water Hair Rinse. Rice water rinses date back centuries in various cultures, and they continue to pop up in modern discussions as a method to strengthen and smooth hair. Grandpa might have stumbled upon it or heard of it from older relatives who discovered that leftover water from rinsing rice had beneficial starches and nutrients. After the rice has been soaked or cooked, the water is collected, sometimes fermented briefly, then poured over hair. Users claim it can improve shine and manageability. A 2022 online poll among beauty enthusiasts showed that roughly half of respondents noticed some improvement in hair texture after consistent use. It's also said to assist with scalp health by removing excess oil, but care must be taken to rinse thoroughly since starchy residue can build up. People often add a few drops of essential oil to offset the somewhat earthy smell. Though not everyone experiences dramatic results, it remains an intriguing low-cost experiment for those seeking gentler hair care methods. Because the main ingredient is typically kitchen waste, it has a sustainable appeal that resonates with many today. Number 16, Charcoal Toothpaste Throwback. Activated charcoal has been used for years in various applications, from water filters to detox regimens. Some old-time personal care routines included brushing with charcoal powder to whiten teeth. Modern charcoal-based toothpastes are widely available, but spark debate among dental professionals regarding potential enamel damage. For occasional use or quick polishing, many people see some improvement in tooth color. The porous structure of activated charcoal can help trap surface stains. However, contemporary advice stresses limiting usage to once or twice a week, as daily brushing might wear down enamel. Searching online reveals conflicting views, but the consensus is that moderate use with a gentle brushing technique is key. Checking ingredients is crucial. Some cheaper products may have rougher charcoal particles. If you're curious, consult a dentist to ensure you're not putting your enamel at risk. Given the continued popularity of natural grooming trends, it's no surprise people remain interested in this centuries-old approach. Grandpa might have improvised by crushing charcoal, but if you want a polished version, today's specialized toothpastes offer more refined formulas. Number 17, the clean hat trick. Personal hygiene goes beyond body care. Hats and caps also need regular maintenance. Older generations often sweat in their hats while working outdoors, so a simple cleaning routine was essential to prevent odor and bacteria buildup. The method depended on the hat material. For cloth caps, a gentle hand wash with mild soap or castile soap usually did the trick, then air drying on a hat rack or stuffed with paper to maintain shape. For straw hats, a damp cloth wipe down sufficed. Recent how-to articles stress checking the inside band, as sweat accumulates there the most. Some people use a little baking soda on a soft brush to remove stubborn stains. If the hat is made of wool or felt, steaming can help kill bacteria without soaking the material fully. Men's fashion blogs from 2024 note that preserving a favorite hat's shape and cleanliness can extend its life by years, because many caps have adjustable straps or plastic parts these days. Using extremely hot water or a washing machine might warp them. Being mindful of proper cleaning techniques ensures your cap remains fresh and odor-free, reflecting well on your overall hygiene. Number 18. Homemade hair pomade. Long before modern gel and wax products, grandpas sometimes crafted their own hairstyling pomades using ingredients like beeswax and lanolin or coconut oil. This gave a moderate hold, a bit of shine, and an easy washout. In recent years, the DIY grooming scene has revived this practice. People appreciate the control over ingredients, allowing them to avoid synthetic chemicals or strong artificial fragrances. A standard recipe involves gently melting beeswax, then blending it with a carrier oil, jojoba, argan, or coconut. Adding a few drops of essential oils, such as cedarwood or sandalwood, yields a masculine scent reminiscent of old-fashioned barbershops. Once cooled, the mixture solidifies into a pliable paste. A small amount rubbed between the palms goes a long way for styling. If a firmer hold is needed, increasing the wax content helps. Since the cost of specialty pomades can be high, the homemade route is appealing to budget-conscious men. To avoid product buildup, a clarifying shampoo or the apple cider vinegar rinse discussed earlier can be used. This hack marries tradition with modern personalization, fitting the trend of going back to basics in grooming. Number 19. Herbal face steam. Facial steaming has been used in countless cultures for opening pores and loosening dirt. Grandpas, especially in colder regions, might have steamed their faces over a bowl of hot water, sometimes dropping in a handful of herbs like mint or chamomile. The warm steam helps soften beard hairs before shaving and clears congested nasal passages in dry weather. Modern estheticians often recommend short steam sessions, about 5 to 10 minutes, to help products like face cleansers or scrubs penetrate more effectively. New data suggests that adding herbs like rosemary or eucalyptus can have soothing or refreshing benefits. To replicate this at home, boil water, transfer it to a heat-safe bowl, add herbs or essential oils, and drape a towel over your head to trap the steam. It's important not to get too close to avoid burns. Men's grooming blogs in 2025 have begun endorsing herbal steaming to reduce the need for harsh exfoliants. While it's a quick, affordable practice, experts suggest limiting it to once or twice a week to avoid stripping the skin's natural moisture. This simple ritual can elevate your self-care routine with minimal effort. Number 20. Quick refresh trick. After a long day, grandpas often used a basic technique for feeling revived without a full shower, splashing cold water on the face and neck, then applying a light-scented talcum powder or cornstarch-based powder in humid climates. This method rapidly reduced sweat and body odor, especially around the chest and back. Nowadays, people swap talcum for safer alternatives due to concerns about talc purity. Cornstarch or arrowroot powder combined with a mild fragrance can produce a similar effect, absorbing excess moisture and freshening the skin. Fitness communities often mention a variant of this hack, using unscented baby wipes to remove surface sweat before applying powder. While not a substitute for an actual shower, it offers a temporary solution when you're busy or traveling. Some men keep a small container of powder in their gym bag for post-workout refreshment, plus an extra t-shirt. This quick approach works particularly well in hot regions, or for individuals prone to heavy perspiration. The idea is to manage sweat and maintain a neat appearance, a priority for grandpas who valued practicality above all. Modern grooming experts still consider it a reliable fallback for staying fresh on the go.